I loved it. I'm about this. This is my culture. It's big LYT. You already know the business. Lit. It's lovely here. If you're not here, you should be here. Why aren't you here? Feel bad for you guys.
Ever, and it's just a big room of nerds, and how great is that?
You want merch, you got merch. You want ink, you get ink. They host it every year. I'll be here every year.
I definitely think all it is now is those people who were looking at anime back in middle school, elementary, high school and stuff. We're just more grown up. We don't have adults over us saying, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that. You know, we're 18 and over now. We're ready to express ourselves with the animations that we grew up on.
Anime Inc.'s awesome, and I've met so many people that are just friendly and inviting.
Definitely a relaxed vibe. It's not my first con, but it's probably one of my favorites, and I'm definitely going to make a habit of coming to more of these.
Everyone wants a tattoo, so why not get it at a convention? Meet some new people, some new friends.
I have seen 2 of my bucket list artists. I have another one tomorrow. I'm very happy this is my first one, and I hope to be back again.
Anime Inc.'s like my favorite convention I've ever been to. At regular tattoo conventions, I'm kind of a loser, but over here I feel like a god.
Anime in general is just blowing up, becoming so popular just because there's so many different types of animes that people can relate to.
The other night, people came up and was like, oh, look at that sick tattoo, and it's anime themed, so I was like, yeah, sweet, hell yeah.
I think it's cool, like when people like know, like really know, that's when it's cool.
It really does mean like a lot to me. It feels like I have more of a place. I'm not the only weirdo, or like the only weeb, the only geek. It is really cool.
Because I remember back in the day trying to find someone that specializes in anime, it was impossible. But now you have so many choices, just like, this is the future, and I'm happy.
I don't know, there's just something about it. We're all here for the same reason. We're all a bunch of artistic nerds, you know, we all appreciate the same thing. It's a very welcoming environment, to say the least.
I've won 2 awards so far, which makes me super stoked. This is definitely a one-of-a-kind experience.
Even people who've never met before can become like the best of friends in like this group, you know?
Honestly, just feel so wholesome because everyone's so cool with each other.
Even if I don't have the cash to get a tattoo, it's just come here to be embraced, yo. You won't feel any other tribe like this tribe. The anime.
I enjoyed walking around and seeing the different art pieces and stuff. It was pretty fire. I enjoyed it. It was a different experience for sure.
I'll come back every year. Hopefully try to get a tattoo every year.
We're here with my husband, Ben Ochoa. He's one of the artists that's working right behind. It's really fun because the kids now are super into it, so we kind of do it as a family, and it's kind of a bonding experience, so the convention's really cool to come out to.
Once I started tattooing anime and it took off, it was honestly like the best thing for my career, you know?
I would definitely come back next year. It's my first one. 2023, I'll be back. It was great. You get merchandise, you get ink. The people here are great. I don't know how many lost wallets and phones people got back, but you can't find that at other conventions.
A lot of the tattoo community outside of anime, they don't know how to accept this, but anime it's its own culture. And you know, we decided to put 2 industries and smash them together, and it's creating like a strong community. I will say the takeaways of this is that I always say we have to lean on each other. We have to support one another, especially when people outside this community are trying to discredit what we do. But it's very hard to discredit what we do if you can watch this convention happen. It's impossible to ignore it. You know, you can say whatever you want about it, but there's no stopping it, you know? And Kim's always seen that. She's seen that for the last 12 years, so that's super important.
Back 14 years ago, it was hard to find other people that did anime tattoos. So when I started doing more of them and that became exclusively what I tattooed, there was other people who started to gain that like, oh, I want to do anime tattoos too. You know, we created Anime Inc. to be able to bring all of those people together. And that way, you know, we can learn from each other. We can discuss the things that we love. Everybody here loves anime and everybody here loves tattooing. So it's either, you know, you don't have to love just one or the other. There's a really great little community and we've built it. And it's not little anymore because it's like, there's so many people here now. But anime and tattooing just kind of, it was about time. You know, anime is such a massive pop culture phenomenon now, and so seeing it grow from something that I could only get, you know, little snippets of it on the internet, you know, when I was a kid, and nowadays it's like everywhere. So tattooing, of course, has to join in on that. So this has become a much bigger community than I ever thought would.